Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 4th episode of Monster Musume no Oisha-san. And last episode we met up with this flesh golem who was just kind of attached with a bunch of mediocre stitches. And she wasn't the biggest fan of doctors, but our boy Glenn, he was able to get past all that and help her out, which is pretty cool. We ended off the episode with Safi was her name, right? The snake Lamia girl. She looks pregnant, but she's probably not, so I'm sure we'll explore exactly what that's about this episode. So let's get into it and see about that belly. 3, 2, 1, cut. I bet. I was gonna say I could recommend him Samaro get help with that, but he's a bit young for that. And you know, in the flashback. And that leads us to today. Congratulations, I guess. But it's just not a baby. Unless monster girls just have very different biology, it's probably not a baby. I mean, I have no idea what the gestation period for Lamia is, so I'm just guessing. That's probably not a baby. You know, there's some pretty cute monster girls in this opening. And then there's a spider. He's probably gonna eat all the others. I'm definitely curious what Glenn's gonna say about the supposed pregnancy. Because he's a doctor, he'd know that it's probably not that. And there's, yeah, Scotty. And back into it. Lamia with the incurable disease, which I guess you could call pregnancy that. Let's pretend I don't know what that means. He's a doctor, he does it all the time. Okay. Yeah, that was not a baby. That's the baby's in the basket. Oh, which it kind of was. Okay, I guess that word means that she lays eggs. Fair enough. Okay, just got an egg. Harpy! We're gonna get to the harpy this episode? Is that what we're implying with that? I think there's enemies outside. Or customers. Probably enemies. Definitely enemies. Tail whip. It was super effective. Wanna try that again? That's gotta hurt though, just getting bitch slapped by a Lamia tail. That's just that big. They are bad guys, that's all I need to know. Nah. Settle down. Oh, I guess she's way ahead of us. What's she carrying? to just carrying a random enemy. So is that person alive? How horrible! Where is this happening? Yeah, yeah. I would imagine so. Oh, well, apparently that sneak attack didn't work. Nice try, though. I would love to. We can meet up with our mermaid girl there. Good thing we have a Lamia with us. There she is. I missed you. Wouldn't have to tell me twice. Oh, she's here too. I mean, I guess it makes sense. She is with Kunai a lot. Way better than any horse. Deal. Oh. Okay, fair enough. I settle down, everyone. Lulala is perfect for every job. I hope so. I mean, that's what matters at the end of the day. Yeah, she's a big girl. She can make her life decisions. Well, at least we've resolved this. A very good question. Do we get to keep one, though? That's my first question. I keep hoping I can hear her, but I never can. Okay, hopefully this doesn't go too poorly. Okay, it's already going downhill. Yeah, there's not a lot of room to dodge arrows in a boat. Yeah, again, don't have to tell me twice. Oh. At least it didn't hit her in the knee. What was that? Oh, she's here. Okay. I was like, what the heck is a random Ojo-sama laugh doing in this battle? But great, she gets to participate too. It's great to see you. It's a fantastic entrance. Now, and she is not alone. Of course, her two trusty comrades are with her. I really don't expect that. That was pretty cool. How about we just stab you? This is a fantasy setting, so I don't think you're gonna get much agreement from her. Yeah, this is a pretty cool city. You're the one trying to ruin it. You tell him. Tell that villain how wrong he is. Oh, that was a line. Now, finally, we get to stab him. I was waiting for that. They look so shocked. How did they expect that to go? Now let's just do the rest. Man, she looks so worried, but I'm sure we'll be fine. We have a Lamia with us. Let's see if we can jog your memory. And these are bad things. Okay, I think the time for talking has ended. She's in good hands, in good tails. Uh-oh. Are we gonna see her fight? Because that'd be cool. Also, they exist too. Finally, they move. Okay, there we go. She also has mastered the tail whip technique. I think that did actually had more power behind it than Lamia's. Like, there was a real dent in that wall. Anyone in here that wants to hurt us, or just harpies? Looks like it's just the harpies. Who are definitely terrified. But this is a doctor, so... Yes. I would imagine. Is she pregnant? Either way, it's a good thing we have a doctor here. That might be the Harpy from the opening. Oh, that sounds horrible. Good thing we have a doctor here. Just get rid of all these that are in the way. Let's get that egg out. Hopefully no enemies come from behind us. Pretty much like that, yeah. Wow, she really is pretty good. Kunai was not lying. So I've heard. Oof. Nice. Is that water magic? Or just water splash? Okay, just looks like just regular splash. Just smacking him around. That's a good thing to know. Jeez. Yes, mother, I shall kill if I need to. I like to believe you could not. The world needs Glenn. And smack. That's gonna just be so satisfying to just smack people around with a giant tail. This is not looking so good. Oh no, Poison Dagger got through. Of course these bandits use poison. Well, at least we still got Scabby. I usually hear the word Shibireru in a very different context. So, is everyone okay? Okay. I guess that was nice of them. Okay. That's not too bad. Glad to be a Lamia. I mean, he's a doctor. It's good to know. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Thank you for finally letting me know. Also very important. I think it's a girl. Just a wiggle on that tail. well, okay then. Not much of a secret. That look on her face. Smart. Well, so much for that. That's not cool. Actually pretty sweet. She is pretty great. Oh no. That escalated. We are not at home, just to remind you of this. Somebody could walk in any moment. Somebody probably will. Well, I guess she's got everything thought through. Oh. Well, so much for that. Nice try, though. That depends on the favor. I guess that's like hand-holding for Lamia. Okay. Okay. You know, even though we technically did meet new monster girls in the form of the Harpies, the episode was definitely not focused on that. The episode was more focused on the Safi-Glenn relationship. And, you know, a certain non-secret. Bum bum. Okay. Okay. Well, that was the fourth episode of Monster Girl Doctor Person, and this episode, yeah, we actually got Kunai back into things, which is just kind of an extension of last episode because she had her whole thing going on, and now that's kind of affected our main duo. They got kind of roped into this and got attacked in their clinic, and we did get the reveal of what the pregnancy was, and it was just she had a basket under her shirt with an egg in it that, you know, she found. So, you know, definitely not an actual pregnancy. So we got that all figured out, which is good. But yeah, the people that invaded that house, they were not expecting a Lamia. They definitely reiterated that a couple times, and guy walks in and just boom up against the wall with that 7-foot or whatever Lamia tail. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. In Pokemon, Tail Whip just lowers your defense or whatever, but in this, it breaks bones. That man, I don't think he's getting up anytime soon. But yeah, luckily they got out of that, and we just kind of got pretty much involved in this overall big operation, you know, against these evil, horrible, harpy slave traders, which they are not good people. They are not. That's definitely the impression I got. You know, just seemed to have no problems with what they were doing, which, of course, what they were doing was wrong. There's really not much debate on that. So it's a good thing we were able to put a stop to them and arrest them and everything like that. And I do like how the show continues to just kind of keep previous Monster Girls relevant. Like, we have, you know, Lulala, our mermaid girl, who's, like, pulling the boat, which Glenn had a problem with that, you know, but, like, it's really none of his business. It's just they have an arrangement that Lulala agreed to, and everyone involved in the agreement's fine with it. Like, it's not your place to get in the way of that, Glenn. You know, that irritated me a little bit, but at least he backed down fairly quickly once she spoke up, so it's fine. I'm glad we didn't spend too much time on that. But we also have our centaur girl, you know, Sylvia, I think her name is. She just showed up right in the nick of time, being all cool with, she had her 2 centaur friends that are always by her side, and they just rushed in there to help. So that was pretty cool. I really liked that. I did not expect them to just jump in and help, but they did, and that certainly was very helpful. So, and then yeah, it's that typical anime raid kind of thing where you try to go into a compound and, you know, a bad guy will show up and then one of your party members is like, I'll hold them off, you guys go ahead. We had like a couple of instances of that in the episode. And the fight between Kunai and whoever she was fighting was pretty cool. So pretty good battle choreography there. You know, that kind of short range, like knife fight kind of thing can usually look pretty cool. And it certainly did. We found our Harpy girls, but one of them had a bit of a medical issue, which I guess is kind of necessary for the plot because we have a doctor who's got to have something doctor like to do in the episode, and that was a pretty good fit, of course, because these Harpies are all stressed out, being kidnapped and locked up, and it's not a good, healthy environment at all. So of course it has some pretty negative effects, some egg-related negative effects, and he was able to get it out though safely. So Glenn's in the day. You kind of had to have everyone else hold us back, you know, because of course the enemies just rush in, because they're not just gonna hold back and let doctor things happen. You know, they're gonna try to get in the way. But luckily we had both Safi and our really cool dragoness, whatever they call her, draconian, Scotty. We have her, and she's pretty good too, as demonstrated here. So even though Safi got kind of knocked out with the paralysis, apparently everything worked out. Like, it kind of blacked out and then ended the scene, so we can't be too sure how things went after that, but clearly everything worked out. No casualties, all the bad guys got arrested, so it's all good. It's all good. And then we have Safi kind of revealed to him her big old secrets, which he already knew. So, you know, not much of a secret, but at least that's all out in the open now. You know, she no longer has that weight on her shoulders, so, you know, something good came with the same. You know, now everyone's on the same page. Everyone knows that everyone else is on the same page, which is good. Safia actually tried to pin him down and have her way with him, and I thought somebody was going to walk in on that, but in the actuality what happened was she's still recovering, so she couldn't quite handle that level of exertion, so yeah, just lay down for now. There's always time for that later. Maybe back home, you know. But and then this nice little tail holding scene after that to end things off. So yeah, that was the episode. You know, we introduced the Harpies this episode, not quite the same way as we've been introduced to like other Monster Girls, you know. But we were introduced to them, and I do think that's the same Harpy from the opening, because it's, you know, I know the red hair and stuff. But you know, we'll see. We'll see if we get any more of her. Because if it is the Harpy from the opening, surely she's got to be more relevant than just this scene. Maybe it's actually her child, you know, the egg hatches and becomes the Harpy in the opening. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure she's more important than just like a one-scene monster help out kind of thing. So that's that. And that's really all I got to say on the episode. We had like a little mission to do this episode. And usually, you know, doctors aren't usually who you associate with these kind of like enemy hideout raids, but having him turned out to be pretty useful. So, you know, pretty like job well done for the most part. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.